you to the FAQ series with Uncle Uche. Working with teenagers over the years have been quite interesting, and a group of teenagers workers that you would love to work with is the Teenagers Outreach Ministries, TOM for short. Started in 1992 by Uncle Uche, TOM has spanned over Nigeria and is out to reach out to teenagers, teenage workers, churches, parents, and schools. Beloved, I would like to encourage you and enjoin you to reach out to TOM for all your needs, resources, and materials with respect to teenagers. Who is a teenager? This is one question that everybody always wants to ask. A teenager is a young growing adult between the ages of 13 to 19, according to the books. But in real terms, you see, with technological advances, we see that teenagers of today have even started as low as 9, 10 years. So a teenager is a young individual who has started physiological and psychological development. And you'll discover that at 9, 10, these young people are already in the secondary schools and they are exposed to certain things. So don't wait until your child gets to 13, 14 before you start treating him as a teenager. The way you treat a child is different from the way you train a teenager. You need proper training, you need proper guidance and counsel to train teenagers. Today's question goes this way. Why is it that whenever our parents or adult figures see two or more teenagers of the opposite sex together, they always accuse us of infidelity? Wow. Partly what we find ourselves today in the society, most adults figure have this assumption that two teenagers of the opposite sex are always misbehaving, quote and unquote. The truth is that not every teenager, not every couple, not every young boy and young girl that gathers themselves together actually misbehave. But why should your parents think that way? Most times it is because of the kind of behavior, attitude, and actions we display at home. As teenagers, we also need to keep ourselves or live a responsible life. The way you behave, the way you talk, the way you act, all of this culminates to what makes our parents do or say what they do. When you live a secretive life, when you live a life of seclusion, you leave people in doubt to think or say whatsoever they want to say. Even the Bible enjoins us to be responsible. 1 Timothy 4 verse 12. And I want to encourage us as teenagers, even when people accuse us of peering one another, can we teach them that we are responsible? Can we teach them that we can be accountable to one another? Now, when our parents know the stuff we are made of, they will be able to vouch for us. When our parents know the stuff we are made of, they will be able to trust us with certain things. See, trust comes with a whole lot of things. You don't wake up one morning and expect trust overnight. You build trust. And as teenagers, we need to build trust before our parents and our adult figures. So don't just assume because they have this perception about young people that all of them are wrong. So build trust. Now, when you build trust, you can also teach them to learn and know and respect that when we both gather together, it's not for something negative or something wrong. If we do that, we'll be able to build a better society. It is not every parent, it's not every adult who think that we do, but most times our perception also make us accuse them of thinking that way. I hope I'm able to address that question on why people think the way they do.
It is generally acknowledged that the adolescent period of life is the stage of character and personality formation, where our parents and even the church are too busy and ignorant to do this. The devil is always pleased to lend a hand. Our teens are under more pressure than ever to get involved with drugs, premarital sex, alcohol, cultism, false religion, and the like. Thank God for establishing the Teenagers Outreach Ministries Incorporated. TOM is an interdenominational, non-sectarian, faith-based organization. It was started on July 1, 1992, as a result of a burden for teenagers given to Ahizi Imo and some other Christians. TOM has her international headquarters in Kwali, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nigeria. We have established our presence in more than 24 states in Nigeria and a few other countries. Our vision is to share the gospel of Christ with teenagers of all nations and disciple them unto maturity in the Christian faith. Our conviction is that through a flexible and dynamic fellowship devoid of denominational traditions, such as the Teenagers Club, we can equip today's teenager to overcome all sorts of negative pressure present in our society today, enabling them to be exemplary Christians. In line with 1 Timothy 4 verse 12, let no man despise your youth, but be an example to the believers. Tom is out to make today's teenagers an example to follow. Are you a Christian? Do you have a passion for teenagers? Are you interested in getting trained in teens ministry? Partner with us today. Visit www.tominternational.net or follow us on our social handles for more details. Tom, be an example to follow.